Turner Network Television, in association with BIPCO, presents a benefit performance for the Children's Defense Fund from Avery Fisher Hall, Lincoln Center.
For nearly 100 years, this story has given faithful service to the young in heart, and time has been powerless to put its kindly philosophy out of fashion.
To those of you who have been faithful to it in return, and to the young in heart, we dedicate this concert.
My friends, may I introduce myself? I am Professor Marvel, acclaimed by the crowned heads of Europe, juggling and sleight of hand, balloon exhibitionist. Let me read your past, present, and future in my crystal. I never do anything without consulting my crystal ball. I think I'll consult it right now. I see a young girl dressed in blue gingham running down a country road on the Kansas prairie. She's clutching her little dog, and she's running up to a farm. She talks to a woman who looks exasperated and shoos her away.
Oh, Dorothy, dear, stop imagining things. You always get yourself into a fret over nothing. Now, please help us out today. Just go and find yourself a place where you won't get into any trouble.
Some place where there isn't any trouble. Oh, do you suppose there is such a place, Toto? There must be. But it's not a place you can get to by a boat or by a train. It's someplace far, far away. Beyond the moon, beyond the rain.
There's a land that I you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, and troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow.
Bluebirds fly. If birds can fly
Over the rainbow, why, then why can't I? Someday I'll wake and rub my eyes, and in that land beyond the skies you'll find me. I'll be a laughing daffodil and leave the silly cares that fill my mind behind me, somewhere over that rainbow.
bluebirds fly. If birds can fly.
Over the rainbow, why, then why can't I?
If happy little bluebirds fly.
Beyond the rainbow, why, oh, I can't.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high,
There's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby.
She did a great job. And I think when you're somebody like Jewel, who's up and coming, she has a better shot at putting a new spin on it.
Every little girl wants to be Dorothy.
skies blue.
Everybody, let's wish Toto good luck.
I tried out for it when I was in school. I listened to other dogs bark.
Yes.
And then the one that I thought was the best bark for Toto, I picked that and I barked it and they liked it.
Let's hear one.
Arf!
What are you? You don't have any lines. Here's your line. Arf! Repeat after me.
There.
Oh, sure, you're going to take my part. I knew it.
The young girl has gotten into some terrible trouble with her dog. The only thing on the great prairie that makes her laugh, Miss Elmira Gulch, who owns half the county, wants to have the cute little dog destroyed. So Toto, that's the dog's name. How'd I know that? And Dorothy, that's the girl, are running away. In fact, I think they're coming this way. And who might you be? Hey, I seem to have known a minute ago, but now it's slipped my mind. Now, don't tell me, let's see, you're traveling in disguise. No, that's not right. You're going on a visit? No, that's wrong. You're running away.
How'd you guess?
Ha ha ha! Professor Marvel never guesses, he knows. Now, why are you running away?
Oh, well...
Don't tell me they don't understand you at home. They don't appreciate you. You want to see other lands, big cities, big mountains, big oceans, huh?
Oh, it's just like you could read what was inside of me.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, please, Professor. Why can't we come with you and see all the crowned heads of Europe?
Do you know any?
Well...
Oh, you mean the thing? Oh, yeah. Well, I never do anything without consulting my crystal first. This is the same genuine, magic, authentic crystal used by the priests of Isis and Osiris in the days of the pharaohs of Egypt, in which Cleopatra first saw the approach of Julius Caesar and Mark Antony and so on and so on. Now, you better close your eyes, my child, because you need to be better in tune with the infinite, whatever that means. Now, what's this I see? A farm with a picket fence and a barn with a weather vane with a horse on it?
Oh, that's our farm.
Yeah, well, there's a woman in a polka dot dress. Her face is careworn.
Oh, well, that's Aunt Em.
Yes. Her name is Emily.
That's right. What's she doing?
Well, I can't quite see. Oh. She's crying.
Oh.
She's crying. Yeah. Someone's hurt her. Someone's just about broken her heart.
Oh, me?
Someone she loves very much. Someone she's been very kind to. Someone she's taken care of in sickness.
Oh, well, I had the measles once, and she stayed right by me every minute.
What's this? Why, she's putting her hand on her heart. Uh-oh. She's dropping to the bed.
Oh, no. Oh, you don't suppose she could really be sick, do you? Oh, I've got to go home right away.
Wait a minute. What's this? I thought you were going along with me.
Oh, no, I have to get home right away. Goodbye, Professor Marvel, and thanks a lot.
Uh-oh. There's a storm blowing up, a whopper, to speak in the vernacular of the peasantry. Poor little kid. I hope she gets home all right.
By now, the sky is dark and ominous. The wind is whistling. A cyclone is approaching. The wind grows stronger, blowing weeds and dust, and the horses' front run loose from the barns. Dorothy and Toto struggle against the wind, but finally reach the gate, and then the porch, and when Dorothy opens the screen door, it flies off in the wind. She runs to the cellar door and tries to open it, but it will not budge. She stamps on it with her foot and then rushes inside the house. As the blast of the cyclone hits the house, the wind blows in and strikes Dorothy in the head. She falls over onto her bed, and then a strange thing happens. The house whirls around 2 or 3 times and rises slowly through the air. Dorothy feels as if she's going up in a balloon. The great pressure of the wind on every side of the house raises it up higher and higher until it is at the very top of the cyclone, and there it remains and is carried miles and miles away, as easily as you could carry a feather. It is very dark, and the wind howls horribly around her, but Dorothy peers out of the window at the wreckage floating past. A fence, a house, a cow, a tree, an old lady in a rocking chair sails past. 2 men in a rowboat smiling and waving. And then Dorothy sees Miss Gulch on her bicycle. When Miss Gulch comes closer, her clothes change into a flowing black satin robe and a pointed hat, and her bicycle becomes a broom. The house spins up in the cyclone. Dorothy screams as the bed spins. The house begins to fall.
Oh, Toto. Oh, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. We must be over the rainbow. Is it gonna hurt us? Now I know we're not in Kansas. Come here.
I'm Glinda, the Good Witch of the North.
What was that?
Oh, that's the Munchkins. They're really happy because you freed them for the Wicked Witch of the East. It's all right. You can come out and thank her now. Come out wherever you are and see the young lady who fell from a star. She fell from the sky, she fell very far, and Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
Kansas, she says, is the name of the star.
She brings you good news, or haven't you heard? When she fell out of Kansas, a miracle occurred.
Well, it really was no miracle. What happened was just this. The wind began to switch, the house to pitch, and suddenly the hinges started to unhitch. Just then, the witch, to satisfy an itch, went flying on a broomstick, thumbing for a hitch. And oh, what happened then was rich. The house began to pitch, the kitchen took a switch, it landed on the wicked witch in the middle of a ditch. It's not a healthy situation for a wicked witch. The house began to pitch, the kitchen took a switch, it landed on the wicked witch in the middle of a ditch. It's not a healthy situation for a wicked witch who began to twitch and was reduced to just a stage. A wonderful
We thank you very sweetly for doing it so neatly. You've killed her so completely that we thank you very sweetly.
Let the joyous news be spread. The Wicked Witch of the East is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, sleepyhead, rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go below, below your home. It's open up and sing, and ring the bells of ding dong, the merry old singing line, singing low. Let them know the wicked witch is dead.
As mayor of the Munchkin City, in the county of the land of Oz, I welcome you most regally, but we got to verify it legally to see if she is morally, ethically, spiritually, physically,
Positively, absolutely, undeniably, and reliably dead.
This is the day of independence for all the Munchkins and their descendants. If any. Yes, let the joyous news be spread. The wicked old witch at last is dead.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Wake up, sleepyhead, rub your eyes, get out of bed. Wake up, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone when come and so below your home. Let's open up and sing and ring the bells out. Ding dong, the merry o. Sing it high, sing it low. Let them know the wicked witch is dead. We represent the Lullaby League, the Lullaby League, the Lullaby League, and in the name of the Lullaby League, we wish to welcome you to Munchkinland.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we wish to welcome you to Munchkinland.
From now on, you'll be history. You'll be hit. You'll be hit. You'll be history.
And we will glory for you.
You'll be a bus. Be a bus. Be a bus.
Who the heck killed my sister? Who the heck killed her? Was it you?
Oh, no. Well, it was an accident. I didn't mean to kill anybody.
Well, an accident. I can cause accidents too, you know.
Aren't you forgetting the ruby slippers?
The ruby slippers. Give them back to me or I'll...
It's too late. There they are, and there they'll stay.
Oh, give me back my slippers. I'm the only one who knows how to use them. They're of no use to you, so just give them back to me. Come on, give them back. Come on.
Keeps tight inside them. They must be very, very powerful if she wants them so badly.
Oh, put a lid on it, Glinda. Or I'll fix you as well.
Oh, rubbish. You have no power here. Be gone, before somebody drops a house on you, too.
Very well. I'll bide my time. Besides, I have some calls to make. But as for you, my fine lady, it's true I can't attend to you here and now as I'd like, but just try to stay out of my way. Just try. Oh, God, a kid and a dog all rolled into one. What will they think of next? I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Oof, that smell of sulfur. Oof. I'm afraid that you've made a bit of a bad enemy of the Wicked Witch of the West. I think the only person who could probably help you would be the great and wonderful Wizard of Oz. He lives in Emerald City, but it's a long journey from here.
Well, how do I start for Emerald City?
Well, it's best to start at the beginning. Just follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road? Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick road. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You'll find that he's a wizard of Oz, if ever a wizard was. If ever a wizard was, the Wizard of Oz is what it was. Because the wonderful things he does. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
They are all very much aware of the Wizard of Oz. Really, they knew all of the songs before we began rehearsing on the things that they were to do.
Oh, the Lord gave me his soul, but forgot to give me common sense.
You don't know how it feels to be me.
Said the blackbirds, well, well, well. What I wonder what you do with common sense.
There's sawdust in there, so it's not. Just play with it and see what feels right. Always bring it from here up so they come down heavy. Whoa, can't even hold them up. Yeah, there you go.
If I had an ounce of common sense.
If he had an ounce of common sense.
The fact that I can't dance is saved by the fact that I'm supposed to dance like a scarecrow, which I do all the time anyway.
Yeah, see, I can't scare anybody. They come from miles around to laugh in my face, eat in my field. Said a scarecrow swinging on a pole to some blackbirds sitting on a fence. Oh, the Lord gave me a soul, but forgot to give me common sense.
Said the blackbirds, well, well, well. What a thunder would you do with common sense? Said the scarecrow.
Would be pleasing just to reason out the reason of the wishes and the whiness and the whence. If I had an ounce of common sense.
If he had an ounce of common sense.
Well, what would you do, Scarecrow?
I would while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching. If I only had a brain, I'd unravel every riddle for every individual, trouble or in pain. With the thoughts I'd be thinking I could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. Oh, I could tell you why oceans never show. I could think of things I never thought before. Then I'd sit and think some more. I would not be just a nothing. my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. I would dance and be merry, life would be a ding-a-dairy if I only had a brain. If I only had a sit and think some more. Yeah, it would be kind of pleasing to reason out the reason for things I can't explain. Then perhaps I'd deserve you and be even worthy of you if I only had a brain. I could dance and be merry, life would be a ding-a-dairy if I only had a brain. If I only had a brain. Oh, oh. If you only had a brain. Oh, oh. If you only had a brain.
The smith gave me tin ribs, but forgot to put a heart inside.
And he made his heart of chest and cry.
When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle. And yet I'm torn apart. It's because I'm presuming that I could be kind of human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and a boy who shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Picture me above, a voice sings low.
With right down Romeo,
I hear a beat, how sweet, just to register emotion, heaven is devotion, and really feel the part. I could stay young and chipper, and I'd lock it with a zipper if I only had a heart. sparrows and a boy who shoots the arrows. I'd stay young and chipper, and I'd lock it with a zipper. It's because I'm presuming that I could be kind of human if I only had a heart.
See the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Here he is, a wizard, if ever a witch there was. If ever or ever a witch there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I think if you tried to do a drastic change from what Bert Lahr did, I think people would, it would be too jarring.
Put your hands up, you lopsided bag of hay! What's with the candy?
Hold on to your breath. Hold on to your heart. To
For me, the biggest thrill was every time Natalie sang that song open. I got chills on my arms and my legs. And the way she sang it, it was like gospel, it was like a spiritual song.
The only thing about that is I need you to come in a little sooner. So that'll be our little moment.
Oh, I don't like this forest. It's dark. It's dark and creepy.
Of course, I don't know, but I think it's gonna get darker before it gets lighter.
Oh, say, you don't suppose we'll meet any wild animals?
We might.
Oh.
Animals that eat straw?
Some, but mostly lions and tigers and bears.
Lions?
And tigers?
And bears.
Oh, lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh, my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh, my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh, look.
Put 'em up. Which one of you first? I'll fight you both together if you want. I'll fight you with one paw tied behind my back. I'll fight you standing on one foot. I'll fight you with my eyes closed. Oh, sneaking up on me, eh? You're scared, huh? Afraid, huh? Say you, how long can you stay fresh in that can? Come on, get up and fight, you shivering junkyard. Put your hands up, you lopsided bag of hay. I'll get you anyway, Pee-wee.
Oh, no! Shame on you.
What did you do that for? I didn't bite.
Well, no. Not what you tried to. It's bad enough picking on a straw man, but when you go around picking on poor little bitty
Well,
dogs.
you didn't have to go and hit me, did you? Is my nose bleeding?
Well, no, of course not. My word, what a fuss you're making. Why? Oh, you're nothing but a great big coward.
You're right. I am a coward. I haven't any courage at all. I even scare myself. Look at the cycles out of my eyes. I haven't slept in weeks.
Oh, well, have you tried counting sheep?
That doesn't do any good. I'm afraid of them.
Hey, don't you think the wizard could help him too?
Oh, I don't see why not. Why don't you come with us? We're on our way to see the wizard now to get him a heart.
And him a brain.
Oh, I know he could give you some courage.
Well, wouldn't you feel degraded to be seen in the company of a cowardly lion? I would.
Oh, no, of course not.
Well, gee, that's awfully nice of you. My life has been simply unbearable.
Oh, well, it's all right now. The wizard will fix everything. I know it.
It's been in me for so long. I just gotta tell you how I feel. Said a lion, poor neurotic lion, to a miss who listened to him rave. Oh, the Lord made me a lion, but the Lord forgot to make me brave.
Then his tail began to curl and wave.
Life is sad, believe me, missy, when you're born to be a sissy without the vim and vive. But I could change my habits, never more be scared of rabbits if I only had the knife. I'm afraid there's no denying I'm just a dandelion, a fate I don't deserve. But I could show my prowess, be a lion, not a mouse, if I only had the knife. Oh, I'd be in my stride, a king down to the core. I could roar the way I'd never roared before, and then I'd woof and roar some more. I would show the dinosaurs who's king around the forest, a king they better save. Why, with my regal beezer, I could be not a Caesar if I only had the knife. I'd be brave as a blizzard, I'd be gentle as a lizard,
I'd be clever as a gizzard.
If the wizard is a wizard who will say,
then I'm sure to get a brain,
a heart,
a home,
a knife.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We hear he is a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does.
Because of the wonderful things he does.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Ladies and gentlemen, Phoebe Snow.
I would not be just a nothing, my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. I would dance and be merry, life would be a ding-a-dairy if I only had a brain. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awfully sentimental regarding love and art. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kind and human afraid, there's no denying. I'm just a dandelion, a fate I don't deserve. But I could change my habits, never more be scared of rabbits, if I only had the nerve. I'd be brave as a blizzard, I'd be gentle as a lizard, I'd be clever as a gizzard, if the wizard is a wizard who will serve, then I'm sure to get a brain, a heart, a home, the nerve.
If I were a king of the forest, not queen, not duke, not prince, or the artist formerly known as Prince.
My joke. You're gonna do my joke, tell me.
Let's keep it an open option. Well, we'll think about it.
Like Sunday night?
No, I promise. I'll tell you.
The kids who are dancing, I picked those kids. One day my name came up and said, "Why don't you dance with Jewel?" So that's how I got picked. And so that's why I'm picking her up. And hopefully on the right beat.
Your father and I work very hard, and as long as you're living under our roof, you'll play by our rules. Think it's any better at any of your friends' house? You can just pack your bags and move in with... Aha! So, you won't take a warning, eh? Well, all the worse for you, then. I'll just fix you now instead of later. Yeah, when I regain those ruby slippers, my power will be the greatest in Oz. And now, my beauties, let's see, something with poison in it. Yes, I think poison in it, but attractive to the eye and soothing to the smell. Poppies. Poppies! Poppies will make them sleep. 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 Now they'll sleep.
My white magic is taking its effect.
Curse it! Curse it!
Somebody always helps that little girl.
But shoes or no shoes, I'm still great enough to conquer her. And woe to those who try to stop me. Sit! You are sit! Taxi!
My white magic has done its work. Journey's end is now in sight.
Oh, look. Oh, the Emerald City. We're almost there. At last, at last.
You're out of the woods. You're out of the dark. You're out of the night. Step into the sun, step into the light. Keep straight ahead for that the sky. Hold on to your breath. Just hold on to your heart. And hold on to your hold. Hold on to your march right out to that gate. Oh, yes, and bid it open. Yes, just bid it open. Ooh, yeah.
Who rang that bell?
We did.
Can't you read?
Read what?
Read the notice.
What notice?
On the door, as plain as the nose on your face.
What door?
What? That's more like it. Now state your business.
We want to see the wizard.
But nobody can see the Great Oz. Nobody's ever seen the Great Oz. Even I've never seen him.
Well, then how do you know there is one?
Because you're wasting my time.
Oh, no, please, I've got to see the wizard. It's very important. Glinda the Good Witch sent me. Oh, and I'm wearing the ruby slippers she gave me.
Oh, so you are. Well, bust my buttons. Why didn't you say that in the first place? Come on in. There's a garden spot. Behold, where it's never too hot and it's never too cold. And you're never too young, and you're never too old, and you're never too thin or tall. And you're never to do anything at all. Oh, we're not too mad and we're not too sane, and we don't compare and we don't complain. All we do is just sit tight, 'cause it's all so downright right. Ha ha ha, ho ho ho, and a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laugh the day away in the merry old land of Oz. Oh, buzz, 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 chirp, 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 and a couple of la-di-das. That's how the crickets kick all day in the merry old land of Oz. We get up at 12 and start to work at 1. Take an hour for lunch and then at 2 we're done. Jolly good fun! Ha ha ha, ho ho ho, and a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laugh the day away in the merry old land of Oz. Ha ha ha, ho ho ho, and a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laugh the day away with a ho ho ho. Ha ha ha, merry old land of Oz.
I got here, hat, hat, there, here a brand new store. That's how we make you young and fair in the merry old land of Oz.
of savoir-faire in the merry old land of Oz. Ha ha ha, oh ho ho, oh ho ho. That's how we laugh the day away in the merry old land of Oz.
We get up at 12 and start to work at 1. Take an hour for lunch and then at 2 we're done.
Jolly good fun! Ha ha ha! Ho ho ho! Ho 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 ho! That's how we laugh the day away in the merry old land of Oz. That's how we laugh the day away. Ha ha ha! Ho ho ho! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Merry old land, merry old land, merry old, merry old, merry old land of
The crone is not the only way to look at the witch. And I also thought that Deborah would have a gas doing it. So she was one of the first calls I made.
I think I'm going to get to play Dorothy.
She, in fact, jumped to it, as she usually does. I said, well, I'm doing this concert version of The Wizard of Oz, and I want such and such to be such and such and such, and you want me to be the witch. And I said, she started laughing. And I said, yeah, that's the deal.
You think it's any better at any of your friends' house? You can just pack your bags and move in with them. Your father and I work very hard, and as long as you're living under our roof, you'll play by our rules.
Ha ha ha, oh oh oh, and a couple of tra-la-las. That's how we laugh the day away in the merry old land of Oz. Oh oh oh.
That's how we laugh the day away in the merry old land of Oz.
Who's her?
Oh, it's the witch. She's followed us.
Dorothy? Who's Dorothy?
The wizard will explain it.
To the wizard!
Here, the great and powerful Oz has got matters well in hand, I hope. There's nothing to worry about.
Well, if you please, sir, then we want to see the wizard. All 4 of us.
Well, I told you. Nobody can see the great Oz, not nobody, not know-how.
Oh, but please. It's very important.
And I got a permanent just for the occasion.
Not nobody, not know-how.
But she's Dorothy.
The witch is Dorothy? Well, that makes a difference. Just wait here. I'll announce you at once.
Did you hear that? I've as good as got my brain. I can fairly hear my heart beating.
In another hour, I'll be king of the forest. Long live the king. If I were a king of the forest, not queen, not duke, not prince, or the artist formerly known as Prince. My regal robes of the forest would be satin, not cotton, not chintz. I'd command each thing, be it fish or fowl, with a woof and a woof and a royal growl. As I'd click my heel, all the trees would kneel, and the mountains bow, and the bulls kowtow, and the sparrow would take wing. If I were king, each rabbit would show respect to me, the chipmunks genuflect to me, though my tail would lash, I would show compassion for every underling. If I were king, yeah! king. I'd be monarch of all I survey. Monarch of all I survey.
Oh, Your Majesty, if you were king, you wouldn't be afraid of anything?
Not nobody, not no-how.
Not even a rhinoceros?
Impossible.
Well, how about a hippopotamus?
Why, I'd trash him from top to bottom.
Supposing you meant an elephant.
I'd wrap him up in cellophane.
What if he were a brontosaurus?
I'd show him who was king of the forest.
How?
How? Courage. What makes a king out of a slave? Courage. What makes the flag of the mast to wave? Courage. What makes the elephant charge his tusk in the misty mist or the dusky dusk? What makes the muskrat guard his musk? Courage. What makes the sphinx the seventh wonder? Courage. What makes the dawn come up like thunder? Courage. What makes the Hottentot so hot? What puts the ape in apricot? What it ain't got that I ain't got? Courage! You can say that again. Huh? For courage is the thing of kings. With courage I'd be king of kings. And a whole year round I'd be hailed and crowned by every living thing. Fight, 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 were a king. Give me a K, give me an I, give me an N, give me a G. Yeah!
I am Oz, the great and powerful. Who are you?
Oh, well, if you please, sir, I'm Dorothy, the small and meek. And what we've come to ask you...
Silence! The great and powerful Oz knows why you have come. Step forward, Tin Man. You dare to come to me for a heart, do you?
Yes.
You clinking, clanking, clattering collection of colliginous junk.
Yes? Yes, sir, Your Honor. You see, a while back, we were walking along the yellow brick road and...
Quiet! And you, Scarecrow, have the effrontery to ask for a brain, you billowing bale of bovine fodder?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Excellency. Your wizardry.
Enough! And you, lion!
Oh, well, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, frightening him like that. Oh, when he came to you for help.
Silence, whippersnapper! The beneficent Oz has every intention of granting your requests. But first you must prove yourselves worthy by performing a very small task. Bring me the broomstick of the Witch of the West.
Oh.
if we do that, we'd have to kill her to get it.
Bring me the broomstick, and I'll grant your request. Now go!
I saw the Who played RKO and Ray the K Show, and in Monterey, you know, and it's like to see Roger get up there and see this whole sea of faces, you know, all sort of grown up and in, you know, in suits with their children and stuff, react like a Who audience. It was great. I came here and I walked into the first rehearsal, and the first guy I saw was Ry Cooder. I was so happy. And what do you do? I thought maybe you're just stopping by, and he said he'd come aboard.
I'm down to do anything.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Without just walking
my
in
original
cold.
idea was that Ry would be with the Scarecrow, you would be the tin.
Yeah.
You know, you'd be with the metal.
Oh, I see. Right.
You see, it's all connected here.
It was much hipper than I had already thought it was. It was like when I saw some of the people who was involved. Oh, that's really a hip thing.
Keep straight ahead for the most glorious place.
Take your army to the haunted forest and bring me that girl and her dog. Do what you like with the others, but I want her alive and unharmed. They'll give you no trouble, I promise you that. I've set a little insect on ahead to take the fight out of them. Take special care of those ruby slippers. I want them most of all. Now fly! Fly, 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 fly!
What's that? What's that? Something just bit me.
Oh, something just bit me too.
Now, come on. You're acting silly. Oh!
Oh, come on now, everybody.
Ow!
Did you just hear what I just heard?
That noise don't come from no ordinary bird.
Well, it may be just a cricket or a critter in the trees.
It's giving me the jitters and the joints around my knees.
I think I see a shadow, but he's fuzzy and he's furry.
I haven't got a brain, but I think I ought to worry.
I haven't got a heart, but I got a palpitation.
As Monica the Forest, I don't like the situation.
Well, are you gonna stand around and let them fill us full of horror?
I'd like to roar him down, but I think I lost my roarer.
It's a who's
It's a who's it?
It's a what's-his.
It's a what's this?
Who's that?
Who's there?
Who's where? Beware!
Who's that hiding in the treetops? Is that rascal called Jitterbug? Should you catch him buzzing round you, keep away from Jitterbug. Well, the bats and the bees and the breeze in the trees have a terrible, horrible buzz. But the bats and the bees and the breeze in the trees couldn't do what the jitterbug does. So just be careful of that rascal. Keep away from the jitterbug. The jitterbug. The jitterbug.
The jitterbug.
You're an Auntie, and I'm trying to get home to you. Oh, Auntie, don't go away.
Oh, Auntie Anne, come back. What a little whiner. I'll give you something to cry about. You cursed brat! Look what you've done! I'm melting! Melting! Oh, no! What a world! What a world! Who would have thought such a good little girl could destroy all my beautiful wickedness? I'm going home!
She's dead! You've killed her!
Oh, I didn't mean to kill her. It was an accident. Really, I didn't. It's just that, well, he was on fire.
Hail to Dorothy! The Wicked Witch is dead!
Hail! Hail to Dorothy! The Wicked Witch is dead!
Ladies and gentlemen, Ronnie Spector.
Hail, hail, the witch is dead. The Wicked Witch, she met her match. Hail, hail, the Wicked Witch is dead. The witch is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. The Wicked Witch, she met her match. Ding dong, we liquidated her. She's gone where the goblins go. Below, below, below. Yo ho, let's open up and sing and ring the bell now. Ring dong, the merry oh. Sing 'em high, sing 'em low. Let them know the Wicked Witch is dead. Ooh. She's gone where the goblins go. Below, below, below. Yo ho, let's open up and sing. Ooh. And ring the bells out. Ring the bells out. Everyone's glad she took such a crowning. Got hit by a house is even worse than dying. No, the Wicked Witch is dead. She's dead.
Follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick road.
The Children's Defense Fund's mission is to leave no child behind and to give every American child a healthy start, a head start to get ready for school, a fair start to deal with the epidemic child poverty rates in our nation, a safe start to stop the gun violence that takes the child's life every 98 minutes, and our last mission is to give every child a moral start in life.
The most profound thing said in the lyrics is the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. But to me, the operative thing is daring to dream. And that's very much the Children's Defense Fund's principle and what they're saying to people, and especially disadvantaged kids.
And the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true.
The notion of someone to defend children who are implicitly defenseless. How could anybody not want to be a part of that?
Where troubles melt like lemon drops, away up on the chimney top.
Anything that has to do with education of children, protection of children, is very close to my heart.
If I only had a heart.
Charities find it difficult to get funds. So anything that someone in my position can do, it's a pleasure to do it.
You're right.
It's a very worthy cause, so I was thrilled to help out and you know, with such an illustrious company.
And you have to dare to dream. And then it happens. Here we are. What would be the most adorable way to do the Munchkins? And having seen the Harlem Boys Choir, I just thought, who could be better?
We formed the Boys Choir of Harlem in 1975. And we've been growing and developing ever since. I mean, we've turned out hundreds of kids. 98% of our kids graduate high school and go on to college. Could I see concert position, please? Music requires discipline. Discipline is one of the things that we try to ensure that we instill in our children. And of course, with that discipline is success. When we dream with them, they flourish.
My eyes, you've come back.
Well, please, sir, we've done what you've told us. We brought you the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West. We melted her.
Oh, you liquidated her, eh? Very resourceful. Well, I'll have to give the matter some thought, go away, and come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow? What do you mean tomorrow?
Do you presume to criticize the great Oz? You ungrateful creatures! Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. The great Oz has spoken!
Who are you?
Who are... I am the great and powerful Wizard of Oz.
Oh, I don't believe you.
I'm afraid it's true. There's no other wizard except me.
You humbug.
Yeah, that's exactly so. I'm a humbug.
No, you're a very bad man.
Oh, no, my dear. I'm a very good man. I'm just a very bad wizard.
Oh, what about the heart you promised Tin Man?
No.
And Scarecrow's brain.
You've had them all the time.
Oh, no,
No, we haven't.
You don't get out of it that way.
Well, what is it you want?
I want a real brain.
A real heart.
Real courage, that's what we want. I could use a brain, too, but courage will do. It's been a very long journey.
Boys, you're aiming low. You're not only surprised, but grieve me. Why? Anybody can have a brain. That's a very mediocre commodity. Every pusillanimous creature that crawls on the earth or slinks through slimy seas has a brain. Back where I come from, we have universities, seats of great learning where men go to become great thinkers. And when they come out, they think deep thoughts, and with no more brains than you have. But they have one thing you haven't got: a diploma. Therefore, by virtue of the authority vested in me in the Universitatis Comitiatum e Pluribus Unum, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree of THD.
THD?
That's Doctor of Thinkology.
The sum of the square roots of any two sides of an isosceles triangle is equal to the square root of the remaining side. Joy! Rapture! I've got a brain! How can I ever thank you enough?
Well, you can't. And as for you, my fine friend, you're a victim of disorganized thinking. You're under the unfortunate delusion that simply because you run away from danger, you have no courage. You're confusing courage with wisdom. Back where I come from, we have men who are called heroes. Once a year, they take their fortitude out of mothballs and parade it down the main street of the city. And they have no more courage than you have. But they have one thing you haven't got: a medal. Therefore, for meritorious conduct, extraordinary valor, conspicuous bravery against wicked witches, I award you the Triple Cross. You are now a member of the Legion of Courage.
Shucks, folks, I'm speechless.
And as for you, my galvanized friend, you want a heart. You don't know how lucky you are not to have one. Hearts will never be practical until they can be made unbreakable.
But I still want one.
Back where I come from, there are men who do nothing all day but good deeds. They're called good deed doers, and their hearts are no bigger than yours. But they have one thing you haven't got: a testimonial. Therefore, in consideration of your kindness, I take pleasure at this time in presenting you with a small token of our esteem and affection. And remember, my sentimental friend, that a heart is not judged by how much you love, but by how much you are loved by others.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Hey, what about Dorothy?
Yeah, Dorothy next.
Oh, no.
Well?
I don't suppose there's anything in that old black bag that could help.
No, but maybe I have something around here.
Dorothy. Dorothy, you don't need to be helped any longer. You've always had the power to go back to Kansas. I would have told you myself, but you had to learn it on your own.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
So what have you learned, Dorothy?
Well, I guess it's that if I ever go looking for my heart's desire again, I won't go looking any farther than my own backyard. Because if it isn't there, then I never really lost it to begin with. Is that right?
That's all it is. And now, those magic slippers will take you home in 2 seconds.
Oh, and Toto too.
And Toto too. All you have to do is close your eyes, click your heels 3 times, and say to yourself, there's no place like home. There's no place like home.
There's no place like home. Oh, there's no place like home. There's no place like home.
When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic lane.
When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found, leading from your window pane
To a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain.
Somewhere tenor was a lullaby.
Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really can come true.
Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me.
Where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why they know why can't I? Bluebirds fly.
Birds fly over the rainbow. Why, they know why can't I?
If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow,
Why, oh, why can't
Home video available on Turner Home Entertainment. Original soundtrack on Rhino Records.